We are awakening to the calling of the mystic. Awakening, we are awakening.
Namaste, and welcome to BBTV, the Brandon Bay's The Journey television channel. And we're so excited because we're going to be celebrating our very first episode on BBTV. And we have a prayer and a vision that we create here a television show that is a conscious television show that brings teachings that are inspirational, work that is transformational, meditations that can carry you deep inside yourself to the truth within yourself, that the program itself is liberating and transforming, and that we bring this transmission of grace, of healing, directly into your living rooms. And I'm joining you in our natural living room here from India, where we're filming this live and transmitting it directly into your homes. And we are joined by thousands and thousands of people from around the world, and so I welcome you with all my heart. I wanted to mention that you should take out pen and paper before we start. Make sure your phones are off, make sure that you have some quiet time, because it's not my intention just to have a television show that imparts information, but rather that we have a dynamic experience together, where we can really undergo meditation, and later we're going to be doing some process work which will involve you writing things down. So if you haven't already done so, make sure you turn off phones, turn off your the noise in the house, and shut your windows, and just settle down and let ourselves relax. And for our first episode, we're celebrating the beginning of 2012 and how to make 2012 the best, most happiest, most successful year ever. I'd like to introduce myself. If you don't already know me, I'm Brandon Bay's founder of The Journey, which is cutting-edge, radical, life transformational work that can heal every aspect of your life. And for those of you that know my story, when I was 39 years old, I was diagnosed with a basketball-sized tumor. And part of the gift of that whole experience of healing in only 6.5 weeks' time was I uncovered a means for all of us to undergo our own healing journeys, to discover our own infinite wisdom, our divine healing potential, and to clear old cell memories, and to come to a place of wholeness in our lives, to liberate and heal every aspect of our lives. And so the journey work is work that you undergo in your life in a very regular, natural way, as part of your life, that brings you deeper and deeper into the authentic greatness that is your own essence, into the love, the joy, the freedom that is your own soul. And so these television shows are going to be dedicated to liberation, to healing, to awakening, and will include everything from meditations to process work, to teachings, interviews with other people. It'll include work that you do inside yourself. And so they're going to be very dynamic television shows, ones which you are participating in. So I trust you have your paper and pen ready, and that you're already have all the phones turned off, and that you're ready just to melt in. And I thought we'd begin with a meditation, just taking time to bring ourselves right here, right now, to the moment, and just to open our hearts, open our beings, open our minds, and let ourselves just fall into the stillness. And at some point, I'm going to be welcoming music to come on, which is designed to help you surrender deeper into the stillness, into the silence that's calling all of us. So if you'd like to join me, let's all take a nice deep breath in, and letting it out. And another nice deep breath in. and letting it out. And just becoming aware of the sounds in your room, aware of your breath, just letting everything settle, become still. Letting everything soften and relax. Softening your face and the corners of your eyes. Releasing your jaw. Softening your throat and your neck. Relaxing the shoulders and arms. Softening your chest. And opening the door to your own heart. Softening your solar plexus. Relaxing your belly. And the sides of the hips. Just giving permission to your body and your being just to relax now and be present to what's here. Softening the pelvic region. And the upper thighs, middle thighs, knees, legs, feet. And if there's any armor anywhere, or some sort of tension or defendedness or walls, feel as if you're opening right now. Any armor that might be here. And opening the back door of any armor. Opening the side doors. If there's a mask anywhere, take off the mask. And letting this whole suit of pseudo-protectiveness, pseudo-defendedness, this armor, drop to the ground now. And be swept out of your room. And you're just left as open exposure to your own self. And allowing this that you are, this presence, pure awareness, allowing it to be open, just noticing how vast and spacious it is in front of you. How infinite and vast it is behind you. Your own presence, your own awareness, endless to all sides of you. and just resting right now. In this vast ocean of ever deepening stillness. And feeling yourself surrendering ever deeper to the call, to the pull of this stillness as you melt into the silence.
Softly calling me to what I have always been. I hear the silence calling me, so softly calling me to what I have always been. I am burning and burning in your grace. I am burning and burning in your grace. I am burning and burning. I am burning and burning. I am burning and burning in your grace. I surrender to this mystery. Awaken to the beauty. I surrender to this mystery. Awaken to the beauty. The silence calling me, so softly calling me. I surrender to this mystery. Awaken to the beauty. I surrender to this mystery. Awaken to the beauty.
And just resting here. In this as this And what if every sound were a signal to go deeper now? Or what if every thought were like so much flotsam and jetsam, drifting on the surface, as you remain at the very bottom, in the fathomless depths of this ocean. Ever deepening stillness. Take a nice deep breath in. Another nice deep breath in. And sighing it out. And the awareness remains spacious, vast, free and open in front. Infinite and spacious behind. Endless to all sides. Another nice deep breath in. And sighing it out. And when the eyes are ready, you can open them into this stillness. And take another nice deep breath in. And sighing it out. And if the eyes have not yet opened, this is your invitation to open them. And it's so beautiful to just take a moment to bring ourselves right here, just to surrender to the moment, to be open to whatever the moment has to teach us. And we said that the theme of this particular show would be the theme of making this the best 2012. And I was looking on the Facebook page that is for the BBTV, and many of you had put your prayers on, what you wanted, what your vision was for 2012. And yet what I've been aware of over the years and have noticed is that we can have a conscious decision, a conscious prayer, a conscious vision, a conscious goal that our thinking minds are conscious of and our heart may feel invested in. And we feel passionate about this, that we really want to achieve this thing, to attain it, to realize it. Whatever it is, good health, writing a book, so many things were written on that Facebook page. And a job that is one that really is fulfilling. And so we're very clear about what we would love to see happen. And that's the conscious level that we're putting out as a daily prayer or as an impulse out to the universe. And then, yet often, at a deeper level that we're not aware of, there's a different impulse going out. There are silent saboteurs that come in the form of beliefs and certitudes that we have, that we're actually never going to attain what we put out for. We're not going to get that great job, that we haven't got what it takes to create that beautiful relationship, that that book somehow just won't get written. And so we have these two intentions going out. One, I absolutely want to create the highest and best, to be fulfilled in this area of my life. And that at a deeper, unspoken level, there's an equally strong and potent message going out, impulse going out. I'm not good enough to attain this. I'll never make it happen. It happens to other people, just not to me. And so this silent saboteur goes out, and it's not that something bad happens. It's usually that nothing happens. And I don't know if you've ever had this experience that, like you did on the Facebook page, you've written down what you wanted to achieve in a year and then just kind of slipped whatever goals you wrote down into a drawer. And then a year later, took them out of the drawer and you look to see how many of these goals were realized, and only a very small portion of them were. And it is because we have two opposite prayers going out. One, I want to achieve this, to attain this, to realize this, and the other one is never going to happen. And they end up canceling each other out. And so I thought part of what making this the best, the happiest, the most successful year ever needs for us to do is for us to get real. It's not just to put out for what we want to attain, but also to expose and uncover what's been preventing us from achieving these things, what's been stopping us, what's been blocking us, what's been holding us back from really allowing this unborn potential that is your own essence, this freedom, this love, this creationary force. There is a divine potential that is your own essence, that is your own soul, and it's actually capable of creating anything. It's capable of achieving anything. And yet it's these negative beliefs, these certainties that we have, these convictions, that end up creating a veil, a block that sabotages our ability, that prevents us from being able to allow this natural creationary force to realize its full fulfillment of its own divine prayers. And so I thought we'd go through an exploration today to uncover, unearth, release, and let go of some of these disempowering beliefs that have been holding us back from achieving and realizing what our highest and deepest prayers are, what our visions are, what our goals are. And so I wanted you to join me in trying an experiment right now. And just for a moment, close your eyes. And you know what you wrote on that Facebook page, or perhaps you already know what you've envisioned for this year, what you would love to have happen in your relationships, in your jobs, in your health. Just envisioning all these things. What you want to happen in terms of your creativity and developing your skills, what you want to have happen financially, what you want to have happen spiritually. Just allowing to arise in your awareness a vision that you have for yourself for the year 2012. In every area. Spiritually, in relationship, in your jobs, materially, in your finances, in your creativity, even in sport. And now asking yourself a question, and be willing to be really real about this. What are my real beliefs about my ability to achieve this year? What do I really believe is true about my ability to manifest this? And taking a nice deep breath in and letting it out. And with soft eyes, just open your eyes. And I'm going to ask you a series of questions. And if you'll join me, and just writing down whatever comes up for you. And these questions are designed to expose to you, unearth. Some of these beliefs are not what your conscious mind believes. They're older beliefs that may be stored at a very deep level, that have been buried, that you're not even aware of. And so, for a moment, once again, calling up into your mind, into your heart, that vision you have for the year 2012. And now asking yourself, what do I really believe is true about my ability to achieve this? What are your real beliefs about your ability to achieve that? What are your beliefs about life's ability to attain this, to realize this, to achieve this? Just write down whatever comes to mind. What do you believe? Do you believe life is capable of realizing this highest vision that you have for yourself? Just write down the answers to these questions. Whatever comes up. Do you believe you deserve it? Really reach inside for the answer to this. Answer honestly. Do you believe you deserve this vision to come true in your relationships, in your health, in your finances, in your creativity? Do you believe you deserve it? Just ask yourself that. Do you feel you're worthy of it? You need to write the whole belief down. Yes, I believe I'm worthy of it. I'm just noticing here that someone here sitting with us is writing yes, no, and that we don't know what that belief is. So you need to write the whole belief down. Yes, I'm worthy. No, I'm not worthy, so that you know what it is you're saying you believe in. Do you feel that your parents want you to have this vision for yourself? Do your friends want you to have it? What are your beliefs about your family and friends in terms of you realizing this vision? What might change for the worse if this vision is realized? If your goals are realized, what might happen to your relationships if you get that perfect job? If you make those finances happen? If you create really vibrant health? How's that going to change things? And what might actually change for the worse? What are your beliefs about your ability to hold on to and sustain this kind of abundance in your life? Some of us believes we can attract the right relationship, but then we believe we couldn't hold on to it. We'd lose that relationship. Or we might be able to attract the right job, but then we don't believe that we have the ability to maintain it and hold on to it. So what are your beliefs about your ability to sustain this abundance that you're seeking in your life? And what might happen to you if it was all realized? Do I feel I have to earn this? Do I have to earn it and be worthy of it? Or is it okay just to receive this vision, this abundance? And if you do have to earn it, how do you have to earn it? What do you have to do to earn it? At rock bottom, do you feel genuinely that you deserve all these wonderful things that you imagined, that you visioned? And what do you believe at rock bottom will happen to you if all of these things were attained? What do you genuinely believe might happen to you? I'm sure if you're being really ruthlessly, nakedly honest with yourself, that you've uncovered some negative beliefs, and some of those beliefs, truthfully, are probably pretty old. They've been buried very deeply, and you may be very positive and conscious in your life currently, and yet these old beliefs are stored at a cellular level and have a life of their own, an impulse of their own. And so I wanted to open this up. As you see, I have a small studio audience here made up of some of our staff that are with us here in India. And I wanted to ask you, as you've been, writing down some of the negative beliefs, what have been some of the disempowering beliefs that have risen? And I realize, obviously, you've done a lot of work on yourselves, and yet still sometimes at an unexpected, unconscious level, these old beliefs have been resonating. And so what's been coming up for you?
It's Gabby here. Hi.
Just turn around and let them see you.
It was really, really interesting because some of it was very, very positive, and yet some of it were a little dinosaur stuff still buried somewhere deeply. And right at the beginning, when what is really true for me, I felt like, yes, I can do it, but I'm depending on so many others, and I'm not sure if I'm strong enough, if I can stand my ground to really be steadfast in all of this. And then when it came to the end of it, what was really interesting, because what really laid at the very, very heart of it, or the very truth of it, was that I would be just absolutely and totally out of control. And that is just scary. So
That is one of those core
Yeah.
beliefs, you know.
So-
And
But there was something positive, a lot of it positive, but it's really, if all of this happen, freedom is unbridled, it can't be stopped, and there is nothing that can stop it, and it just being out of control is what really kind of makes the heart flutter, in excitement and scaredness at the same time. Thanks.
yeah.
Who's next?
No, it's that we absolutely want to manifest a vision, and yet, if it manifests, oh my God, I'd be completely out of control. And it's like some part of us wants it, and another part of us is terrified, and we put the brakes on it. It's like having on inside 1 foot on the gas pedal, 1 foot on the brake, and burning out. And so nothing happens when that's there. Yeah. So,
Hi, I'm Jo. What came up for me in the realization of the prayer for me was initially a sense of a loss of freedom, but it was a personal freedom, and having to live by rules and beliefs imposed upon me. And when I opened beyond that, then again for me, similar to Gabby, it was a real sense of being out of control and the realization of giving up that control. And then in that there was a resting and an excitement and scaredness and excitement.
anyone else have anything that came up that was rather core for you?
You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, hi, it's Kevin, and I've uncovered a couple of things that I've not uncovered before, some standard things, and I've gone for only the negativities here, okay? I mean, there's a lot of positivity, and I was kind of opening and going, okay, where are the hooks here? Where are the real negative beliefs? So some stuff that I still recognize I'm hanging on to. Big prayers going out for 2012, and some fears that what's here is not smart or intelligent enough, that I don't have the self-discipline, that I'm too woolly, not to get clear thinking enough to be able to achieve these things. But underneath all this, the thing that's coming up for me that's not arisen before is that there's something that I've not addressed from my childhood, and that there's a way in which life is holding me back or even punishing me because I've not looked at this. It feels like I've done something bad and I'm paying the price. So the residue is that I'm able to go so far in life, but then life trips me up and pulls me back to square one. And that each time of starting over takes more energy than the last time. So definitely here for me, a journey process coming up.
So I'm sure that all of you have had a lot of different negative beliefs or disempowering ones, and perhaps even some positive ones come up. And so I wanted to ask you to look at your page, and on your page, just put a star next to the belief that's the strongest or the most core one. So, you know, for Gabby, it might be this fear of being out of control. For Jo, it might be this, I lose all personal freedom. And then someone else's beliefs are imposed on me. Kevin's, I've done something bad, so no matter what happens, I'll still be brought back to square one and have to start over. And just circling the strongest, or putting a star next to the strongest belief, and just closing your eyes for a moment right now. And say this belief inside your head right now. Just say the belief, that negative belief that is kind of the core belief that showed up on the page, or strongest belief, even if it's not the core belief. And just noticing, if that were true, how does it make you feel emotionally? Gabby mentioned fluttering of the heart. What does it make you feel as you say this belief inside your head to yourself? And then innocently asking, what if this belief were cover for a deeper belief? If there were a deeper belief, what might that deeper belief be? What's even deeper than this more surface belief? And let the words arise in your awareness. And if you're alone, you should feel free to whisper it out loud. Actually speak the words. If there were a deeper belief than this belief that I just spoke in my head, what's a deeper belief? And how does that belief make you feel? And now asking, what's even deeper than that? If there were a core belief, an essential belief that was the foundational belief, holding up all the other beliefs, at rock bottom, what's the core belief upon which all these other beliefs stand? And if there were a core belief, a foundational belief, what might that be? Speak it out loud in your living room, or say it in an actual sentence and words in your head. And how does this belief make you feel? Now, if there were some huge force of life, of nature that came, and almost as if it just pulled the rug out from underneath this core belief upon which all the other beliefs were stacked, if there were some act of grace that came and just made the entire stack of beliefs just tumble and be swept away, if the rug were pulled out from underneath this core belief, when all beliefs have been swept away, what remains? What remains? And what's even deeper than that? What's in the core of it? Feel yourself opening and expanding. When all beliefs have been swept away, what remains? And speak that out loud, or say it loudly inside your head. And feel yourself melting and dissolving into that. Falling in deeper. And what's in the heart of that? Without all these beliefs, who are you? What are you? Who are you? I'm just resting here. In this that you are, the essential, infinite, unborn potential. And into this unborn potential, imagining that you're sitting with a younger you at a campfire during a time period in your life where you might have absorbed all these old lies, these disempowering beliefs. So the younger you can be any age range. And inviting to this magical campfire not only this younger you who lived through a time period where you may have somehow developed or absorbed or taken on board or developed these disempowering beliefs. So you have that younger you there at this campfire, and also the present day you who's sitting here right now, and also a mentor whose wisdom you trust, and it can be a sage, a saint, an enlightened master, an angel. It's someone in whose divine presence you feel safe and whose wisdom you trust. And asking the mentor to right now step inside the younger you and sweep you clean of all of these old negative disempowering beliefs that actually aren't the truth of who you are, but were lies that you bought into, that have been operating at an impulse level, at the cellular level. And you can let the mentor sweep you clean, or vacuum you clean, or take a hose pipe and wash you clean. Just go into all the nooks, the crannies, into the cells, and let yourself be swept clean. Make sure that every cell, your brain, your body, legs, heart, is being swept clean. And you can take all these negative beliefs, the disempowering ones, and put them all into a box and toss them into the campfire that's there. Make sure you've been swept clean of all the beliefs. You've put it into a beautiful box, tied up with a ribbon, and now toss it into the fire. And now, if there were some healthy, positive beliefs that might be more empowering, more reflective of truth, more inspiring, I wonder what they might be. Beliefs that I am worthy, I deserve this, that life wants to give me these beautiful things, that it wants for me to have a healthy body and beautiful relationship and healthy bank account, and it wants me to have a job that's fulfilling. If there were some healthy beliefs, stated in the positive, that you might like to install, now that you've been swept clean of the unhealthy ones, have the mentor install some healthy beliefs. And first of all, say out loud or out loud inside your head a healthy belief. And let the mentor then store that inside you. Beliefs like, I deserve this, I'm open to it, I receive with a grateful heart. Whatever it is that you're wanting to create in your life. And with each time you say it inside your head, see that the mentor is actually installing it into the younger you. I always find it helps if I say these beliefs out loud. It makes them more concrete, more real. What are healthy, wholesome beliefs about your health, relationships, jobs, creativity, sport, home, wealth? Speak them out loud and then see them being installed in the younger you. And now giving to the younger you a balloon, and inside the balloon is this consciousness of being worthy of abundance in all areas of your life. And let the younger you breathe that in now. And this consciousness of being open to all abundance in all its myriad forms. Breathing that in now. And this knowledge that you deserve all that is good. Breathing that in now. And that you can sustain it. Breathing that in now. And now hugging the younger you. And letting the younger you, as you hug that younger you, merge inside you. And growing up now with all these new healthy beliefs and all of these qualities. And then being aware again of how open and spacious and vast you are, and free in front. How endless and infinite you are behind. And free to all sides. Take a nice deep breath in. And letting it out. And now opening your eyes into this openness. And I just wanted to get a little thermometer, barometer check here, and what actually happened to you when you got hold of that core belief, or one of your core beliefs, and you really had the very foundations of it just swept away, the rug pulled out from underneath, and all the beliefs went tumbling down. What remained? What was not touched? What did you find remained once all those old beliefs came tumbling down? And who'd like to share among our small studio audience here? It's more accurate as to say garden audience.
Shall I start again?
Yeah.
It was really interesting because first when I allowed this fear of being out of control, essentially what happened, there was a level of panic, but it fell away, and then the realization, the recognition that I'm life itself, and that any resistance is just resisting myself or resisting life in itself. And then just the beauty of life, the surrender, the joy, the awe, the gratitude, everything kind of just came tumbling in the realization of that. And so it was a wonderful experience.
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
when I asked, who are you? Or what are you? What was
life itself.
Your life itself.
Life itself.
Beautiful.
Just life itself.
Beautiful. Who else?
When I started with just looking at that sense of loss of freedom, then there was a devastating heartbreak here, and I uncovered the core belief that I'm intrinsically a bad person, of not worthy of love. And when I pulled the rug on that, then all that was left was this vaster love, and who am I is this boundless love that cannot go anywhere and is untouched quite anything that comes through. So that I was looking for was already here.
For me, what I uncovered was that the sense of having done something wrong appeared to be something that was handed down from my forebears. It seemed to be a generational thing that I'd associated with a lot of the fight, the warring, the badness from generations and generations ago, and that when I came to a core belief, the realization was that it was actually a belief in a story I'd told myself, so belief in my own mind talk. Pulling the rug on that, it felt like I was being pulled through a tunnel and into complete emptiness, into complete nothingness, where everything was available and possible. So, beautiful experience.
And who are you?
That emptiness.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. Cliff, did you have... Yeah.
It was really, really ingrained in so much as the unworthiness. I'm just not worthy. Not good enough, not worthy. And opening beyond all of that. And when I pulled the rug away. And interestingly, there was a lot of mistrust. I just didn't trust anything or anyone. And with the rug pull, and it was actually very similar to Kevin's, because it was a lot of generational stuff. So that trust was all coming from, and when I just opened into that, there was all that was left was essence. I was just essence, and the feeling was so overwhelming that it was such that there isn't anything that I couldn't rise to, achieve, whatever you want to call it. It was just extraordinary.
It's beautiful. Now, when we finished with the pulling the rug out from the beliefs, and it opens us into this infinite essence, then we did a clearing, a sweeping clean of the old beliefs, and an installing of new beliefs. And I'm wondering what some of the new healthy beliefs that came out. Now, we didn't write them down, and after this episode of BBTV, the Journey Television, is over, you might like to actually write down some of the positive and new beliefs that came up for you. But what are some of the positive and new beliefs that came up for you? Do you have...
first. You go first.
What came up most strongly for me was actually being worthy of love, and really opening and accepting that, and also installing the willingness to be undefended from this love.
And
That's
so beautiful.
Any defences that have been here emotionally, physically, in consciousness, that they can fall away.
It's beautiful.
And rest as this love.
Beautiful. Anyone else?
That in this emptiness, all possibility is here, all potential is here waiting to be born, that freedom is here, and that life wants the fullest expression of itself, and I'm part of that fullest expression of life's self.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was interesting, because when I'm life itself, then life just is so full and so everything, and so to just be open to life itself in every area of life, so to receive whatever life is wishing to give, and to, in health, in finances, in career, in whatever, but to just give permission and just allow. So
it's beautiful. Beautiful.
In this essence, being an asset to humanity.
That's beautiful. So I wanted you to just try one last experiment, and all of this is just an experiment of letting go, releasing the lies, and opening into the truth of who we are, the abundance of who we are, the joy, the real essence of who we are. And so I'd like to ask you once again to close your eyes. And in your mind's eye, first of all, just opening once again into this vast essence. This that you are. You know, when all the beliefs came tumbling down, and what remained was just this simple truth, this love, this peace, this freedom that you are. And just opening and expanding in that. And allowing it to become even more spacious in front of you and vast behind. And infinite to all sides. And just play along with this. Make it fun, make it real. Imagine that you are you in 2013. It's January. A Sunday, the third week of January. And you're looking back over 2013 up to that point and all the way back over 2012. When you first did that little mini workshop in a television series called Journey TV. And just look back and remember you had a vision for your life. Just in having cleared those old beliefs and opened into your own divine potential, see and sense and feel and know how much of what you pray for has already been realized. Just in this one last year. Look back over the last year. In your health, in your jobs, in your relationship, in your spiritual life, in every aspect of your life, your creativity. See how much has been realized beyond your wildest imaginings. It's been achieved, it's been attained through this infinite field of all possibilities that is your own essence. And see that new vision as you look back, knowing it's already taken place. Take a nice deep breath in. And letting it out. And opening your eyes. Opening your eyes. And so our theme, how to manifest the best, the happiest, most successful year ever. Well, it's first of all to get very real and to clear out whatever's holding you back on any level in terms of your beliefs, your certitudes, all these ideas, these lies that we've bought into. And this is an invitation for those of you who've been through the journey to do a journey process. Pick the one that's the worst and really get to the cell memory that contributed to you having those particular beliefs and clear that out. And for those of you who've not yet done a journey process, get the book, read the book, find somebody, do the work with them, and use the work to get to the real root cause of what has put all these old negative beliefs in place, so that you can start living from your own essence, from this boundless infinite potential, this that is life, this that is love, that is emptiness, that is freedom. So you can begin living authentically the life you've always longed for, from the truth of who you really are. And so this was just a taste for all of us to recognize that we do have these old beliefs, that you can not only expose them but clear them. You can even get to the emotional root cause of them and the cell memories that are connected to them and finish with them, so that you can open up to allowing real abundance, real happiness, the true vision that you have for your life to be fully realized in the year 2012. And so I'd like to thank you with all my heart, even though this was a short time. I pray that for you it was a powerful time, a transformational time, a time that was inspirational, a time that will open you to continue your journeys in your lives, whatever those journeys are. And I pray that you will ongoingly be part of this television series that will offer these meditations, this process work, teachings, and that all of Journey TV is designed to liberate you in every area of your life and to bring truth and freedom into all the areas of your life. And so I look forward to getting together again with you in the upcoming series. We'll be having once a week a Journey television series going out. You can become part of the subscription to that. And then once a month I will be shooting a live episode from wherever I am, undergoing whatever is pertinent to that time of where we are together in the world, and we'll design bespoke work for us to undergo at that point in time. And so it's a way of inviting into your life a weekly television show that actually not only inspires your life but transforms your life. So I look forward to getting together again in just this way and in many unexpected ways. And until then, namaste and blessings, blessings, blessings for 2012.
We are awakening to the calling of the mystic. Awakening, we are